Okay, so in the last tutorial we talked about how to make a material, and in this one I'm just going to tell you how to make textures that work with that material. Specifically the pack normal map, which is going to be not immediately apparent how that works. So you're going to just find a nice material that you like on Megascans, and you're going to download it and extract it somewhere. And it'll come with a bunch of files. You're not going to need most of them. You're not going to need the preview, the JSON file, you're not going to need the displacement. Like I said, you might want it, but I don't need it for this specific thing, so I'm going to delete it. And the other displacement EXR you don't need. As well as the cavity map, you don't need that. So now we just have the albedo, the AO, the normal, and the roughness. This is all we're going to be using. So we're going to start off and just open up the normal with Photoshop. You could probably do the same thing that I'm doing here in GIMP or Paint.net, but I haven't used those in a while, so I couldn't tell you how. So we're just going to open up the AO as well, and the roughness. So what we're going to do is we're going to Control A and Control C the roughness, copy all, and we're going to go to the blue channel through the channels thing in Photoshop. And you'll see that there's not much information here. We're just going to paste over our roughness with Control V into here. And it'll still work as a normal. We're just going to have to reconstruct that blue channel later on in UE4. But it's not very difficult, and it doesn't really result in much of a change of quality of the normal. So you can just get that texture for free. So to add the AO, we're going to have to add a new channel. And we're just going to leave that as alpha 1. And we should have an alpha channel now. So we'll just Control A, Control C for the AO. And we're just going to copy it and paste it right in. So now we should have everything for your pack normal. This is all you really need. We're just going to save this as, and I'm going to save it as dirt packed normal. Now when you save it, you have to make sure that the alpha channels box is checked. Sometimes it won't be. If it's not checked, it won't export the alpha channel as well, and you need that. So we're just going to save that. I usually have the resolution as 32 bits per pixel. I'm not really sure if it makes much of a difference, but that's what I've been using. And we can just close out of Photoshop now. So we have our dirt pack normal, and I'm just going to rename the albedo to dirt albedo. So now we can import those straight into UE4, and I've already done that here. I'm just going to re-import them real quick to make sure they work. There we go. Everything should be good. We're going to want to open up our dirt pack normal, and it'll probably initially import as either default or normal map, but we're going to change it to masks because that's what we're going to be using it as, because we have to reconstruct the blue channel. So we can just save that, and now they should be ready. We can just open up our dirt material function, and we can add the albedo and the normals. So once we click apply, it should be just fine. And let me just apply it to the terrain. And there's another thing I forgot to mention in the other video, which you'll see here in a minute. So we're just going to, I'm just going to take this material and put it onto this terrain that I have here. And I'm just going to fill it with dirt. There you go. So you'll see that it's working just great. But the thing I forgot to mention in the other video was you get this black normal stuff. It doesn't always happen, but if it does, you should just be able to go into your material function, and where there was an add and a multiply here, you can just delete them. And then in your main material, you'll want to add in a clamp node on the normal and clamp it between 0 and 1. And that should, in theory, fix all of the black spot issues, and the normal will look a little bit strange when it transitions, but you can mess with the transition distance to kind of alleviate that. But it should look correct now, even when you move around like a light or something of the sort. It should look a lot nicer at the very least. So I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.